what he's asking for. I don't want to say I don't know what he's asking for. I want to say, why is he asking for what he's asking for? That's really what I want to say. All right. So what we got here is a situation where I think Perez is a little bit delusional. I think Perez is hoping on things that are not going to happen. And I'm also going to say that there is a valid reason at this point in time for any team to feel out on a particular driver in comparison to your other driver. One of those teams that should feel completely out on a driver is Lance Stroll. We keep saying that because it's true. And we almost have a Lance Stroll-like situation here. That's what I think. What's up, Lord Chaos? What's popping? We almost have a Lance Stroll situation here with Perez. I do not know what Perez was thinking as far as him feeling like, Mary Beanie in the chat, that he was going to get some type of consideration, that he was going to get some type of respect or get some type of backup support with Lawson's driving. Now, I'm going to say this. Lawson, I think, was completely correct when he said, what does he expect me to do? Just get out of his way. I agree. Why should you just get out of his way? And I'm going to tell you why this seemed strange to Perez. Because this is what two opposing teams and drivers look like when they're battling on track. And thus far, Red Bull and Red Bull are comprised of 4 drivers and 4 teams that usually are in harmony with each other. We usually know that the varsity Red Bull team will call down and ask for or employ or direct the junior Red Bull team to carry out their BS. What do I mean when I say that? I mean, put Yuki out on track in a broken car. I mean, tell Gasly to go out and do said things if said people are in this position. I mean, get Danny Rick to take the last point off of Lando Norris while he is in a heated battle with Max Verstappen for the driver championship. I mean, all of these things, which are totally inappropriate for Formula One, which is totally ridiculous that Formula One is allowing these things to continue. I agree with that as well. 2 things can be true. The arrangement that Red Bull currently have in the sport of Formula One is a conflict of interest. It is disrespectful to the integrity of sportsmanship, and it is something that should not be allowed. One team should not have 2 teams and 4 drivers and 4 cars on track at any given time. That is a conflict of interest. And now what we see here is a driver who is hungry for the Red Bull seat. Well, Perez, what did you think was going to happen? What were you really expecting, Perez? I mean, what did you want Red Bull to do? I mean, really, what did you want them to do? Because, Perez, let me tell you something. While I used to go to bat for you, bro, I don't bat for you anymore because, Perez, you chose your own seat. You chose the situation that you now lie in. You chose to be in the bed with snakes, and when you choose to be in the bed with a snake, you're going to get bitten. It's like the frog and the snake story. The snake wants a ride across the pond. The frog says, I don't want you on my back because you're going to bite me. The snake tells the frog, I'm not going to bite you because if I bite you, we both drown, we both die, and I don't want to die. The frog says, okay, on that matter, gets out in the middle of the pond, gets bitten by the snake, looks at the snake and says, why'd you bite me? And the snake tells the damn frog, that's who I am. Perez, Red Bull have shown you who they are, and you have still chosen to lie down with snakes. Big shout out to everybody doing love in the live chat. But Perez, I got to tell you something. You haven't done a lot to help your case. You haven't done a lot to make people like myself and other people feel like, you know what, based on performance, why don't they support this guy? Because let me show you what Perez has done. Unless he's 40 years old, which, how old is Perez, actually? Let's see how old Perez is. Because I want to know how old Perez is, because that would be completely crazy to say if he is. So Perez is 34. He's 6 years away from 40. Perez this season has 4 podiums to his name and 0 wins at all. And it has been a total of 15 Grand Prix since his last podium, I believe. I'm not far off, okay? 4 podiums, bro? 4 podiums? Yeah, that's a problem. As a matter of fact, Perez, are you completely oblivious that they probably blame you for not any longer being leading team in the Constructors' Championship? Perez, they look at you like you are exactly the reason why we are not winning the Constructors' Championship, which is the most important championship. Drivers' Championship is an individual award. That driver, Team Constructor Championship is a team everybody award, money for us. That's more important for the team, and you have put us in a situation where we are not in contention for that, and Ferrari is sneaking up on it, about to take the second place out of nowhere if they continue. Perez, Red Bull blame you for this, bro. What's up, DG Big Blue? What's up, Dave Quattro? Mary Beanie. They blame you for that. And I can't blame them for blaming you for that because your performance has been absolutely ridiculous. Now, like I told you, multiple things can be true in a situation. Max Verstappen is not performing as he was before. I'm not going to say he's performing bad. I can't say he's performing bad. I can just say that Max Verstappen is showing people that indeed, I'm not who y'all thought I was. I'm not who everybody tried to make me up to be. This is a white hype situation. I'm just going to keep it a buck with you, okay? I'm going to keep it a buck with you because when you see certain things happen, you can't help but think this is a white hype situation. You got 2021 completely cheated, completely fraudulent. They admitted it. They even fired people because of it, but don't reverse the situation. You got the cost cap, supposed to have teeth, don't got teeth, gummy bears for teeth, no real penalty for Red Bull. They keep their points, they keep their standing. Then after that, you got the residual. Now you got the banned asymmetric braking. You got the adjustable floor situation. That's white hype situation. You cannot name a championship for Max Verstappen that does not have some type of fraudulent attribute to it. Even with that being said, yes, Max Verstappen, it is proven. Helmut Marko, you were completely ass wrong. He cannot get in an AlphaTauri. He cannot get in a Haas and take that car to championship status. He can't even get in a competitive car right now and win any more races. But Sergio Perez, you ain't done none of that. You haven't done any of that, bro. There's been 15 events since the last time you got a podium. That's about 20% or less of a grade. And last time I checked, if you get a 20 on any paper, you get a 20 on any assignment, you get a 20 on any damn test, that's failing. Big shout out to RacerX210, who is putting his name in the hat for this next Lewis Hamilton Gym Mint 10 slab that is going to be drawn for probably likely at the next race. You better get your super chats in. He says Ferrari is P2 in the Constructors' Championship. Woo! Matter of fact, hold on. Matter of fact, did I not change that yet? Let me, hey, my apologies. I don't think I changed that yet. You are correct. RaceX210, you are correct. I forgot to change that. So we will change that now. There we go. Ferrari is now second in the Constructors' Championship. There we go. I forgot to change that over the weekend. Red Bull is third. So we got our new order right here. We got Red Bull, Ferrari, and McLaren. My apologies. I didn't change that. You are correct, good sir. So I'm going to tell you this. You know, Sergio Perez, he reminds me of that friend you can't give relationship advice to. You know what I'm talking about. Come on. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying when we talk about the friend you can't give advice to. And this is what I'm saying. You know you got that person. They with somebody that's totally crap. Treat them like crap. Talk to them like crap. Every now and then buys them something. And they think that because they bought them something that makes up for all the bad discretions that they don't win against, right? This is Sergio Perez. And you tell that friend, listen, you deserve better. You don't deserve to be treated like that. That person should not be treating you like that. You should have better in your life. And you tell them this, y'all have the conversation, and they're like, you right. And then the next day, You call that friend and say, hey, what you doing? Because you're trying to get them out the house. You know, you're trying to get them somewhere to get their mind off the situation. And you say, hey, what you doing? Oh, I'm chilling with so-and-so. What you doing chilling with them? They just did you dirty. I know, but I think I can make them into a good person. You're foolish. Perez is foolish. If Perez thought that during this situation in the Mexican GP, that he was going to come back to the paddock and Red Bull as an administrative team was going to say, Perez, we're going to tell Lawson you can't do that. Perez, we're going to make sure Lawson know. Anytime he comes up against a Red Bull varsity team driver, he better back down. He better toe the line, Perez. Don't worry, Perez. We got your back, buddy. Hell no. Perez, do you not remember Helmut Marko put you out there as a drunk driver? Do you not recall that? Perez, do you not remember that Helmut Marko told the world you was from South America? Didn't even know where the hell you was from. Perez, do you not remember that Helmut Marko told you you wasn't as smart as the other white drivers? Perez, do you not remember that the Red Bull team blamed you for trying to crash out purposely in Monaco to keep Max from being great? Perez, do you not remember Max Verstappen told the world that he wasn't going to take team orders to help you out one bit? Perez, do you not remember Max said he going to do everything he can to help you in Abu Dhabi and didn't do a damn thing to help you? Perez is that friend you can't give advice to because they stay stuck on stupid. If it was a gear in Perez's car, it is stupid. I'm just saying he's stuck on stupid, y'all. I don't know what else. I can't say nothing else for Perez. I can't. This is what you get, bro. This is what you get. You have fooled yourself into thinking that you can be one of them. They are now looking, they would love nothing more than for Lawson to hustle you out the rest of the season. They would love nothing more than for Lawson to score higher than you in points in a junior Red Bull car while you're driving the varsity Red Bull car. They would absolutely love it because it would give them just enough energy and gas and enough water to calm down the fire if there ever was one about you being in that seat. The only thing that's probably going to save you, Perez, is moolah. Mucho dinero. That's the only thing that's probably going to save you. But I tell you this, if Lawson have enough backing to compensate for the financial loss that they will lose by putting you out that door, they will do it. As long as he shows something that they can utilize. Because I don't know if Perez is realizing this. I don't know if he's saying to himself like, yo, this is one of the best cars on the grid. This is my best opportunity to be a champion. Perez, bro, you signed up to be second best at all damn time. You signed up to be second best unless Max Verstappen is not on track and there's no way they can get him back out there. You did not sign up with Red Bull to be a driving champion. We thought you could. We thought you could. Surely we did. There were times early in the part of the season, there was a moment you were 6 points away from Max Verstappen, bro, and we said, you know what, Perez might be the first Mexican driver to lead the Drivers' Championship in points. And you know what you did? You failed. You know what? Sometimes I say maybe you didn't fail. Maybe they put the banana in your tailpipe and they kind of swindled you. But I can't be mad at Red Bull for swindling you because you letting them swindle you, Perez. You are letting Red Bull swindle you. And because you stayed in this hostile situation, because you've decided that selling your soul for the hopes of a driver's championship, selling your mental fortitude for the hopes of a driver's championship, and now what do you have to show for it? You're broken, Perez. They got your confidence broke. They got your tenacity broke. They got your aggressiveness broke. They got you submissive out here, Perez. They got you out here with the big yes man on the back of your shirt. It don't even say Perez no more on the back of your racing. It say yes man. Yes man. I am the yes man. Horner calls, I run. Helmut Marko disses me on there, I say we made up. You did that. Helmut Marko disrespected you and your family, and you came out and told us we don't know what we talking about. That it's all good. That, bro, not only is that being less of a man, that's being a punk. You letting them punk you, bro. You people, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Sometimes you gotta take a stand. A lot of times you gotta take a stand. And Perez has not taken that stand. Perez, you gotta go somewhere else, man. You gotta go somewhere else and live your life. I don't even care if it's a less competitive team. You don't have the opportunity here to be the best that you could be if you can never be that. Because I question a lot of times what you can be, but there has been some validity. There has been evidence from things will not be in your favor. All they want you to do is be better than majority of the field and make sure that you're in position so that when they need to call on you to help Max, you can do that job. You can do that job. That's all they want. And if that's what you want your career to be, Perez, for the delusional thing that you think's going to happen, you're fooling yourself, man. You're fooling yourself. So once again, Perez, I don't know what he was looking for from Red Bull, but it definitely wasn't going to come. And it definitely didn't come. So you're going to have to find out what he's going to do. But big shout out to everybody that pulled up for the live stream. Big shout out to everybody that pulled up for F1 Minute this past Monday. We will be live throughout the week. We will be coming with more content. You know how I do it. I ain't here just for a bunch of stats and pick pack and talk about old lines. I'm here to talk about things people don't often want to talk about in Formula One. I'm here to call out the things most teams don't want you to call out in Formula One. I'm here to make things uncomfortable and try to keep them held to a certain standard of, yo, there is somebody out here. If we doing BS, he gonna call it out. He gonna call it out. That's what I do, because that's what make me feel comfortable. I don't want to sit up here and do all the BS and try to make good. No, I'm not owned by y'all. This not y'all channel. This is not y'all channel. This Wolfpack channel, this Jay's channel. Jay gonna talk about what he want to talk about. And if you want to deal with me, you deal with me how I am, and you deal with the fam on how they are. That's what we do here. We keep it real. Maybe we not always right, but hell, ain't nobody always right. A lot of these so-called wannabe know-it-alls, they ain't always right. They swear they right, but they not. So with that being said, hey, Ferrari's up. Second in Constructor Championship. McLaren, 47 points out from Driver Championship. Lord Chaos says, Checo was never him. He came on as sir, yes, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Hey, let me tell y'all something. You know what Checo remind me of? Hey, you ever seen the movie Posse? You ain't seen it, go watch it. Pretty good damn cowboy movie. But there's a guy in there, and you know what he say? He's part of the Motisa tribe. Watch. Can you give me Motisa? That's Checo. Motisa. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You need me to do it? I do it. Oh, I runs around, boss. That's what Checo doing. He got to stop doing that. He got to stop doing that. All right, so big shout out to everybody pulling up. That is another episode live from Jay Wolfpack Performance, and I will check with y'all. Peace.